right. Start with the pranayama. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Fine, slow, smooth, long inhalation. Watch your breath as you inhale and exhale. When you inhale, push your belly out, lift your chest cage, make room for the lungs. And at the end of inhalation, hold for 3 seconds before you exhale. And when you exhale, completely empty out the lungs. Suck your belly in. Your diaphragm pushes up. Squeeze every bit of air out of lungs. And hold for 3 or 4 seconds before your next inhalation. Let's return to normal breathing. Open your eyes. Hands to the side. Inhale, arms reach up. Elongate that spine. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the right one more time. Maybe this time, reach a little bit farther. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, back to the center. Let's exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, twist to the left. One more time. To the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the left. And gently tug on your knee for a deeper twist. Inhale, back to the center. And release. All right, switch your legs if you need to. All right, left ear to left shoulder. Back Back to the center, right ear to right shoulder. Back to the center. Let's take the gaze up to the ceiling. And slowly bring it parallel and all the way down. One more time. Gaze up to the ceiling. And all the way down. Let's trace chin to chest to the side. And trace it to the other side. One more time. This time, take one full circle. Pause, go the other direction. And release. All right. Left hand forward, reach with your right hand, pull the fingers for forearm stretch. And roll your fingers down. And right arm forward. And roll your fingers down. And release. All right, let's get to tabletop. Start with some cat-cow. Shoulders directly above your hands. And hips about your knees. Exhale, cat, inhale, cow. When you exhale, drop your head down, tuck your tailbone in. Inhale, gaze forward. Expand your core. Tailbone tucks up to the ceiling. And exhale. Your breath, your flow. And come to neutral top. Let's lower hips down to child's pose. Take your knees to each side of your mat. Make room for your belly. And reach as far on the mat as you can. Really elongate that spine. Head straight. Lift your head up off the mat. Head is in between your shoulders. Come onto fingertips. And walk your fingers to the right corner of the mat. And back to the center. And walk your fingers to the left corner of the mat. And back to the center. Let's go to the right corner one more time. This time, take your left palm, place it over your right hand for a deeper stretch on the left side of your body. Back to the center, and go to the other side. Right palm over left hand. And back to the center. And bring your elbows closer to your body. Let's massage the inside of your left hand. Press onto each knuckle. Pay attention to every mound. And clench your fists together. Open. Switch hands. And clench your fists together. Open. Clench your fists together. Open. All right. Come on up. You know what I saw I wanted to try? So when you're doing the child's pose, bringing a block and then having your hand on the block and head down. It's a different stretch on your upper back. Yep, sorry. Anyway. Feel the difference? Yeah, I mean, we don't use the blocks as much. Even down dog, hands on the block, gives you extra stretch on your upper back. Okay, all right, come on to tabletop. Let's get ready for our first down dog. Reach behind you with your right leg. Roll forward and back. Check in with your right toe. Back to tabletop. Left leg back. And roll forward and back. Check in with your heels, your toe, calf muscles. And back. All right, let's turn our fingers out. Sway side to side. And bring your fingers inwards, facing you. Back to the side. Fingers facing forward. And come onto your back hand. All right, flip your hands back. Spread your fingers out. Make sure every mound is pressed against the mat. Right leg back, left leg back here in plank. Lift your hips up to ceiling for your first down dog. Let's pedal our feet here, back and forth. Try to bring your heel onto the mat 1 foot at a time. Left, right, left, right. And come onto tippy toes on both feet. And both heels down. Tippy toes. And heels down. And really press onto those palms. Drop your head in between your shoulders. Feel the stretch on your upper back. And come to plank. Back to down dog. Let's take our right foot behind left heel. And come to plank. Back to down dog. Switch legs. Left toe behind right heel. And to plank. Back to down dog. Come to plank. Drop your knee down and lower your body all the way down to the mat. And gaze forward. Hands to the side of your body. Push your shoulder blades together. Push yourself up on your knees. Do child's pose. All right, come on up to tabletop. Right leg back, left leg back. Lift your hips up to ceiling, to down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. Point your toes towards the ceiling. And bring your feet forward. Plant it right next to your right hand. Let's drop our left heel down. You're in two lines here. Your right leg is right next to the right hand. Left leg is in line with your left hand. And powerfully come up. Let's check our stance here. This is a closed hip position. Your hips facing forward. So you're in two lines. Right? Front leg bent. Make sure your knee's not past your toes. Release your hands to the side. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Let's swing your arms, reach behind you. Inhale, come up. Exhale. One more time. Up and release your fingers. Gaze at the thumb. And release your hands behind you. Reach behind you with your hands and release your fingers. Make sure your weight's fully distributed between both legs. We're going to go for humble warrior. Pull your arms down. Open the chest in front of the room. Gaze up. And take your gaze parallel to the ground. And drop your head. Pull your hands up towards the ceiling. Very good. Powerfully come back up. Release your hands. Inhale, arms up. Exhale all the way down to the mat. Right leg back to down dog. And come to plank. Lower all the way down. Gaze up. Shoulders off the mat. Or, hover your palms over the mat for cobra. Plant your hands, push yourself up, flip your feet to down dog. All right, let's do the other side. Left leg up for three-legged dog. Point your toes to the ceiling. And bring your feet forward. Right next to your left hand, drop here. Right heel down. Take your form here. Powerfully come up. Hips face forward. Make sure your left knee's not past your left toe. Arms to the side. Inhale. Gaze up. Exhale down. Reach behind you. Inhale. Up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Stay here and release your fingers. All fingers except your index finger and thumb. Stare at the thumb. Exhale, release. Let's reach behind us and release your fingers. Humble warrior on this side. Pull your hands down, open the chest towards the front of the room. Make sure your weight's fully distributed between both legs. Take your gaze parallel to the ground. And drop your head. Reach as high as you can with your hands. Powerfully come back up. And release your hands. Inhale, arms over your head. Exhale down. Left leg back to down dog. Come to plank. And lower all the way down. Our lower back's warm enough for up dog. Knees down to child's pose. We good? Okay. For warrior two, come on up. Flip your feet to down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. This time, let's bend our knee. Open that hip towards the right side of the room. And bring your feet forward. Plant it right in the middle of the mat. This time, your heels are in one line. Drop your left heel down. And stay here. Make sure your knee's not going past your toes. Let's take our left hand, reach forward, and powerfully come up. Windmill your arm to warrior two on this side. Check your form here. This is a open hip position. Your heels in one line. Hips face that way. Both arms parallel to the ground. Check back. Very good. Let's drop our left hand to hamstrings, reach up for a reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Elbow to knee for side angle. Gaze up and down. Powerfully come back up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior one more time. Back to warrior two. Elbow to knee. This time, maybe drop your hands to the mat. Powerfully come back up. Reverse warrior one more time. Windmill your arm all the way down to the mat. Right leg back. You're in plank. Actually, let's lower down from here. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. Very good. Left leg up for three-legged dog. Bend your knee, open that hip towards the left side of the room. And bring your feet forward. Plant it in the middle of the mat. Drop your right heel down. Make sure your knee's not past your toes. Heels are in one line. Reach forward with your right hand and windmill your arms. Powerfully come up. Very good. Check your form here. Hips face sideways. If you need to adjust your leg to come in or out, do that. All right, arms parallel to the ground. Drop your right hand to hamstring, left arm reaches to ceiling for reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Elbow to knee for side angle. Powerfully come back up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior one more time. Warrior two. Elbow to knee. I'm going to reach down all the way to the mat. Powerfully come back up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Windmill your arm all the way down to the mat. Left leg back here in plank and lower all the way down. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. All right. Let's walk our feet forward. Here in forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, lower all the way down. Walk your fingers to the left. Back to the center. Walk your fingers to the right. Back to the center. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands reach to ceiling, along at that spine. Palms to heart center. Very good. Sun salutation. Both versions. And then maybe we'll do a triangle today. Okay. All right. So look out to the top of your mat. Feet shoulder distance apart. Roll your shoulders over. Palms face forward. Inhale. Arms over your head. Gaze up. And a little back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, right leg back, left leg back. You're in plank, lower all the way down. Flip your feet to up dog, to down dog. Right leg up for three-legged dog. Bring your feet forward. Plant right next to your right hand. Left heel down. Powerfully come up. Hands up. Interlace your fingers. Stare at your thumbs. Release your hands all the way down to the mat. Right leg back. You're in plank. Lower all the way down. Up dog. Flip your feet to down dog. Left leg up for three-legged dog. Bring your feet forward. Drop your right heel down. Powerfully come up. And release your fingers. Turn your thumbs. Exhale all the way down. Left leg back. You're in plank. Lower all the way down. Flip your feet. Up dog. To down dog. Step your feet forward. Inhale. Come all the way up. Palms to heart center. Surya Namaskar, version B. Now, version A with the jump. All right. Feet shoulder distance apart. Roll your shoulders over. Open the chest to the front of the room. Inhale. Gaze up. And a little back bend. Exhale. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, jump back to plank. And lower all the way down. Flip your feet, up dog. Into down dog. Let me stay here for full 5 breaths. Bend your knees, bring your shin parallel to the ground, gaze forward, and jump up. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands reach to ceiling, bring your palms together to heart center. I can see how people can do 30, 40, 50 a day of the second version because it's quicker. It's like and then you get to catch your breath and down dog. Okay, so for triangle, let's grab a block. So we're in Warrior 2 for this. Make sure your knees don't go past your toes. Heels are in one line. Arms parallel to the ground. We're going to reach forward. Bend at the hips. And straighten the front leg. I don't know why we got the block. I think I was thinking half moon. Gaze up. Very good. Gaze down and come back up and release. All right. So do the other side. Turn toes. Heels on line. Arms parallel to the ground. And reach forward, bend at the hips. And slowly reach down with your hands. Straighten the front leg. And gaze up. Powerfully come back up and down. We'll do half moon Thursday. Okay. One moon salutation. Yeah. Okay, so you're standing side angle. Arms to the side. You're going to turn your heel in, bend your knees to goddess, and drop your hips down. Very good. All right, turn your right heel out. Keep your left toe, to warrior two on left side. And drop your hands. Back to warrior two. Since we just did triangle, let's do triangle. Reach forward. And straighten your front leg. And gaze up. And down. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. And bring your heel back in. Drop down to goddess. And heels turn, toes forward, back to side angle. All right, heels back to goddess again, sorry. No break for the other side. And back up. Turn your left heel out, right toe turns to warrior two on the other side. Drop your left hand to hamstring, right hand to ceiling, reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Reach forward, bend at the hips for triangle on the other side. Powerfully come back up to warrior two. Turn heels in, back to goddess. And turn the heels straight to side angle. Yep. Drop your hands. All right. Time to wind down. Okay. Left leg forward, bend your right leg. Reach around with your left hand, right hand directly behind you. And twist. Back to the center. Bend your left leg, right wraps around, left hand behind you. And back Let's bend it around. Right leg down. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale. Arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back up. Right hand directly behind you. And left hand reaches to ceiling. Hips off the mat. And down. Switch legs. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale back to the center. Left arm reaches behind you. Right arm reaches to the ceiling. Hips off the mat. And down. All right, both legs forward. Sit bone grounded, spine straight. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. And let's take our feet wide. Grab onto left. And right hand over. And release. Right hand to right toe. Left arm reaches up. And release. All right. You know, there's one asana that we don't do that we should be every time. Navasana. When we go down, before we go down, we should do this. So, lift your, bend your knees, right? Lift your heels off the mat, and then straighten. And release your hands. All right. Let's lower down. Knees off the mat. Reach around with your hands. Hug it out. Let's roll side to side. Release any tension. As we built up on our lower back. Release your hands to T. And drop your legs. Straighten both legs. Roll them in and out. Feet mat distance apart. Hands to T. And drop both knees to one side. And back up into the other side. Swaying back and forth. And turn your head to the opposite side of the knee. Next time you're on the right side, let's hold both knees down Take your right heel, place it on left knee. Gently press down for a deeper twist. And release both knees to the other side. Left heel over right knee. And gently press down. And release. Straighten both legs, roll them in and out. Feet against the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. We can alternate between bound angle and when you're ready, let's push yourself up. Come to your final relaxation. Let's scan our body top to bottom. Check in with your hamstrings and your quads, your ankles and your toes. Do a lot of standing poses today. If you notice any area of concern, send some extra breath there. Let's start relaxing. Starting from the crown of your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyelids. Your cheeks, your chin, neck, your shoulders, arms, your hands. Relax your chest, your core, your hips. Relax your thighs, your knees, and your feet. Your entire body is relaxed. Just the breath remains. Let's wake up our hands, our feet, and your knees. Roll to your right. With the help of your left hand, push yourself up. Thank you for practicing with me today. Alina, namaste. Victoria, namaste. Namaste.